Okay.
Yano's business is real estate. Okay, we discussed last week, and his company is small company owner. Okay, maybe in Japan, how many are they? 100,000 company.
Yes, the company, real estate company.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably I think more than 100
uh, hundred
thousand,
thousand more.
probably thousand. I think.
Huh?
The
Only
small.
only 100,000?
No, more than thousand at least.
I thought more than 100,000
Oh,
in
hundred
Japan.
thousand probably. So, anyways, tons of
Yeah, I say
company.
okay. This is recently, just you explained like AI, we can predicting future, right? And the real estate is also they can estimate the real estate uh, price and all territory, all area, including climate change, like earthquake
Mm.
last month. No, this year. And Chiba Prefecture is price is swaying, and
So,
also Musashi Kosugi condominium price tipping down because of the uh, drain problem, right? The sort of things happening. Just their price is very fluctuating, and many people just calculating real estate cost based on the like experience,
expensive.
not mathematical logics that you explained,
Okay.
right? So my next 3 to 5 years, and if we going to consider for the just AI mechanics and calculation so forth, and we can estimate more precise information we can get. So this kind of information, small company owner, if he has kind of information, he will win. Otherwise, some many company will going to be defeated without those information. So next 3 to 5 years, I think half of those will going to be disappear because of they don't have those information. So it needs from now on AI is very important for his like a small company.
Yeah,
How do you
I
think?
agree. Yeah, I totally agree with that idea. Yeah, so as far as we depends on the such kind of unstructured data like statistics of like weather or movement of the people or the price of the real estate or whatever. As far as we rely on such kind of a statistical data and trying to predict some sort of a result from those data, still the machine learning AI is a very powerful tool, even not only for the big company but also the small company. And as far as we can use those kind of trustful data, yes.
And
Yeah.
also, my guess is not only real estate, but every kind of business they can consider for the future prediction. And any company can predict more precise way for future prediction.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but as far as we use the machine learning as AI as the suggestion for the humankind's decisions. So think about the automatic how can I say stock buying and selling system, right? There exists such kind of programs. That is one of the very, what can I say, beginning style of the another type of the AI.
Yeah,
That is
currently,
also,
yeah, that's right. That's right. Go ahead.
yeah, that is also the one of the category of the this area, but slightly different. And I think that is one of the small example where the like I said, program style AI wins. What can I say? 機械取引っていうんでしたっけ？株の売買とか FX でプログラムやってますよね。なんて言うんでしたっけ？
I don't know.
Program buying, selling of the stocks, whatever. Yeah, that is a totally the automatic system based on the rules without the interaction of the mankind. That is one of the example based on the let's say statistics of numbers. But we cannot expand such kind of a methodology to the more generic issues which we face right now.
Yeah,
Still,
stock computer buying selling system is on the way to the transition from the machine learning to deep learning. Okay, machine learning is they just only prepare 30 to 50 parameters, just only calculate the estimate tomorrow stock price. But deep learning is they give them just more some rules into the system. So based on those rules, computer will consider by themselves. This is might be more accurate in some cases. So kind of more better, the deep learning system will going to progress ahead. Is the stock market will going to be changed, right?
Yeah.
But my guess is not only stock market but also everything. Like for example, a manufacturing company, and they control the inventory. What you just you said, how many products will going to be manufactured, but they don't estimate future. But now is we can guess tomorrow and next week, next month. So if this kind of function will be added on the SAP, the manufacturing company system will going to be drastically changed. It means reduce their inventory.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
only efficiency but also adding on the prediction.
Yeah. So that what I'm talking about is not denying the machine learning AI, but my point is we have to select the issue which is proper for which type of the AI. If we select the issue which is proper for the machine learning AI, like the example you gave explained right now, it is okay. But on the other hand, in the industry, there are another type of the information which should be handled by not by the machine learning AI but explicit knowledge AI. So point is we have to correctly judge what kind of use case we are now thinking about and which methodology is proper for solving the issues. And one of the clear criteria is if we require some sort of definitive the result, then we should take and also the information is produced by the humankind at the first moment. Then the explicit knowledge AI we should hire. But if we don't need the definitive result, and also we don't need to show the proof why the AI give us such kind of result, and also the information which will be the input for the system can be produced by not by human but also like a natural phenomena or the process sensor signals, whatever, such kind of information, then machine learning AI is a proper way to use that.
Yeah, this afternoon I discussed with Edo. My key point is like this we're going to consider the machine, some machine, like assembly machine or some kind of sort of machine. And this machine is depreciation for 5 years or 10 years. But this is the accounting standard. But actually, they're going to send us some signals to the computer, and signal will go and judge machine maintenance or machine, just breakdown timing or intervals. Sort of information will going to be they're going to provide us. But usually, just factory field people, they're going to judge kind of like intuitive information. Intuitive. It means this computer telling us that kind of sensor information, but machine will going to be broken in this year or next month. So the information shop floor man people recognize many cases. Sort of information we need to adjust for the machine learning. This is what I'm talking about. They try to consider for the put on the system to change the computer direction. If they're going to calculate automatic calculation, but preventive maintenance is also human being very heavy intuitive information should be considered for how to handle it, right? This is what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. No objection about your idea.
So this is weighting, the so-called weighting, or some adding information to the machine learning, so layers by layers. Okay, this is not right. We need to adjust for direction for what they're going to. In just only the case of sophisticated case of the AI operation, we need to consider human being involvement will going to be very important. Not only submit to the all automated computer operation. So it means if we're going to consider kind of parameters, we need to understand how they're going to calculate using mathematics. So just functional equation or sort of things we need to understand, right? So, but without mathematical equation, the kind of company people that they don't understand, they don't know how to adjust this AI system, right? And because we're going to ask Google, we're going to ask IBM, they're going to answer for you. Oh, this is the result based upon all those plant information and result like this. But shop floor man, preventive maintenance, not like that. This is a little bit different. He will speak out to the company management people, but management people believe on the IBM people or Google people. No. They need to consider they should reconsider your mathematical equation. This is I think we need to train the people. Unfortunately, currently, mathematicians, especially in university, very few, and especially doctor, almost none of people studying mathematics. So this is, I feel, in 3 to 5 years, in Japan or in the world, we have a lot of problem sort of area. Just the computer is prevailing everywhere, IoT and system everywhere, and putting the plant data and the output coming out. Company people to all 100% believe those information. No. We need to consider this adjustment will going to be required, but who's going to adjust it? But almost none of those people cannot adjust it. This is current my recognition. How do you think?
No objection about that. And of course, for next few years, few tens of years, in Japan also we have to have more engineer, like I say, the specialist about the machine learning AI. But as far as the current machine learning AI doesn't have any methodology to explain about the reason for their judgment, the field which we can adapt machine AI is still limited. So the point is not only specialist about machine learning AI, but also we need the explicit knowledge AI specialist. We also need more. Both is necessary. That is my opinion.
This is my PC is too slow. I don't know how come, but it's just more idea.
So what do you want to do?
I want to go some.
Show us the video on the YouTube?
No, not video. I just showed.
So the biggest issue of the current machine learning AI is machine learning AI itself cannot explain why they judge such kind of things.
Yeah, I want to show something.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Siri is
Siri.
Yeah, she's.
why Siri cut into my
They're going to answer recently.
conversation.
Also, what's one? This one?
Oh yeah, the Amazon Echo.
Amazon Echo also they're going to answer.
What's
And another big issue of the machine learning AI now is there's no, like I
はい、それ
say,
の小林。
definitively,
こういった処理を
solution
この1000個の出力入力に対して、
overlearning.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean? Overrun?
Overrunning and learning too much.
Just
This morning, and Ed talking about this is here.
for neutral network.
And this is what I'm talking about. This is layers, okay? And this calculated 9 to recognize 9, and this is layers. They are going many kind of layers, and they try to thinking about mathematical calculation each step. So they have many kind of tools they need to consider. So those sort of things, if we don't know that, if sort of things if we don't know that, I think okay, we're going to submit Sony or Google or Sony IBM, and they give us result. But we want to against those people. No, this is not what I saw, and they are thinking about this is time edge. This is many kind of tools, convolution, many kind of calculation. They are only 9 to 9. Only 10 layers they are considered for recognize the figures. And if the kind of some plant is 100, 1,000 layers, they will consider for every layer they will have mathematical layers. So this is what we need to know. And currently I'm studying that. And we need to understand the kind of system, what kind of result we can produce from here. Right? So this is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Another aspect of the AI at this moment is in the case of machine learning AI, it is just the advancement of the quantitative aspect of the issue, while the explicit knowledge AI handles the qualitative aspect of the issue. So that if we select the issue which should be handled in the aspect of the number or numeric things, then machine learning AI is suitable for that. But still, it is just a quantitative. We can only expect the quantitative aspect of the issues, not qualitative aspect.
I don't understand. What do you mean quantitative aspect?
You're talking about the numbers of layer of neural net for the machine learning, and starting from a number of the 3 to like 1,000 of layer or whatever. Even if we optimize some sort of we use some sort of like a new technology or methodology or theory to change the numbers of layer or calculation methodology for the layers, but it is just a change of the quantitative aspect of the system and the issues. It doesn't. Such kind of a theory doesn't, like I say, give us the qualitative aspect of the change. It just gives us the speed of the knowledge or the quality of the predictions or what. All those sort of aspect of the solving a problem is just the quantitative aspect of the issue, right? They cannot never give us the qualitative aspect of the change of the result.
Okay, I tell you, qualitative aspect is in their deep learning. They said loss function. Okay, loss function means starting result and compare with actual result. Okay, and this is what kind of gap will occur. This is loss function. And they're going to fill in the gap. They're going to repeat education again. They try to increase their quality. Okay, so loss function is gaps. How many right answers coming out? 95. It means 5% loss function. So they're going to repeat again to attain to 99% of accuracy. This is a qualitative action they need to consider for that. How often they are going to do that? Okay, if you're going to put on, they have 10,000 data, and they're going to studying, they pick up data is 7,000. The 7,000 data, put in the 7,000 data, and repeated repetitive approach, they're going to do it 1,000 times. And each time they try to reach into the target goal, they try to repeat it. Sort of things is deep learning, they try to do that. Then remaining 3,000 data, put in data, they try to get the accurate data or not. Sort of things they are often doing. And qualitative approach, quantitative approach, actually they are doing both. Qualitative approach because beforehand, just you told me, just this plant information, how many big data we're going to gather. This is quantitative approach. Small data, they can get accurate result. And certain level of data they are going to require. And qualitative approach is after putting all those data and repeating their study, the 1,000 or some cases 10,000 they try to try to calculate in the system. This is a qualitative approach until the mismatching rate will going to be not zero, the close to more small figures. This is so far my understanding.
Yeah, I can say that is yes or no. In the scope of machine learning technologies, yeah, that is I think a qualitative aspect. But if we compare with the machine learning AI and explicit knowledge AI, still it is in the scope of a part of the quantitative aspect of improvement of the system. If we see that kind of effort comparing with explicit knowledge AI. It's just for the reason why such kind of qualitative aspect of effort is required is because to get the more accurate in the aspect of the number from the machine learning AI. So that's why, it is it can be also said qualitative aspect of effort, but it cannot guarantee us to have some sort of a definitive result from a machine learning AI. Still, machine learning AI can give us some sort of relative aspect of result in a quantitative way.
So I think we don't have not so much time, and we want to get some opinion from you. And what is it is based upon my IT study or programming study past 6 months. My result is not only coding, but also we need to much more focus on the logics of this machine learning. How we're going to organize this unstructured data and structured data, how to tangling for those data to get the results. And for that to get the result, we need to consider how they're going to operate it. But this kind of operation is only experts can do it. This is very risky for prediction for future. How do you think about this? This is a very serious situation now. Okay, METI said, 160,000 programmers in shortage now, and 2025, 500,000 programmers in shortage now in 2025. But this is a wrong decision. I think more concerned about how we're going to, how many people can understand kind of logics to get the result. Because this is going to be more prevailing next 3 to 5 years. Many systems actually, as you know, Google, IBM, Amazon, they tremendous amount of money they put in the system to prepare this kind of area, right? As you know, but nobody knows the logics of this system.
Yeah. That is another aspect of quantitative, qualitative aspect of things. So often the government or METI is trying to maximize the number of something to improve something. But as you said, the theory or logics inside that is also the qualitative aspect of machine learning. so that not only the what they say to increase the number of the experts who can use the AI tool effectively, but also we have to have more another type of the expert which who are very good at about thinking and improving the theory or logic inside. Both of the type of the people required. I think this idea is almost the same with your idea.
So unfortunately,
and also we need another type yet another type of the expert about the semantics and ontologies.
Right, exactly right. Your word is ontology.
Look at Japan. There's not so much the expert about the semantics and ontology.
That's right, very few.
So many expert about AI, but most of people are very good at to use the tool which were given by the other big company. But there's not so many the people who are actually developing their own logics or theories, differing from the GAFAs.
That's right. This is a big problem. Not only Japan, but America is the same.
Right.
Big problem, right?
So that I like to show you the one slide for the conclusion of today's meeting.
Okay, go ahead.
This is this one I presented in Meti's training
Oh, you
program.
have Sun Tzu.
Yeah. So and the slide is
Sun Tzu.
Chinese word?
Yeah, Sun Tzu.
どこだったっけな。違う。もうじゃなくて。
Oh, this is using some computer information examples.
Yeah. This. Confucius said, affairs have their roots and branches. Situations have their ends and beginnings. To know what comes first and what comes after is to be near the Tao. This is a conclusion of today's lecture. So always we have to be at the essential side. We have to think about what is the essential for the issues which are now facing art. So the issue is not how to well use the tool which was prepared by the other people, but we ourselves have to prepare our methodology, our theory, and our implementations. That is the essential.
I don't understand well. What is the relationship of the kind before we discussed? What is the meaning of this, and how do you want to connect about those things we discussed before?
Because there are a variety of the aspects to understand this world, but one of the aspects is comparing between the machine learning AI and the explicit knowledge AI. Machine learning AI, it is of course a very attractive us, but that only can solve the very limited issues. And in the case of the information which will be created by the humankind, the explicit knowledge AI is an essential way to handle, not by the machine learning AI. That is an aspect of the essential thing. And also another context is, as you mentioned right now, that not only by increasing the number of experts, by how to effectively use the tools which was given by the other foreign company, but we ourselves have to. That is not the essential thing. The essential thing of that context is we ourselves have to, let's say, develop our own methodology and implementation based on the understanding of the issue, essential aspect of the issue. That is the lesson learned from this work.
Okay. By the way, my message is AI is we can predict near future. Okay, for any industry. This is my message. But beforehand, our system is supply chain management. We're going to focus on efficiency. Now is the IT industry shifting from efficiency to estimate future prediction. So this is the AI. So China 2025 manufacturing, they're talking about all industry focus on like that. So this is Trump is criticized Chinese 2025 manufacturing. They focus on 2049, but actually they try to do that, how to utilize AI to predict future, everything. So this is what my conclusion for AI. Waymo is autonomous car is one of the exceptions. This is just for driving, but my concern is we are shifting from supply chain management to production system. This is my concern for every company. Like his Mr. Yano's real estate company, they need to consider for the future market price. Without his future market price, his company will going to disappear next 3 to 5 years. And almost every industry kind of impact for that kind of by AI. So this is conclusion. How do you think? This is very IT revolution I saw.
Yeah, it's I think very interesting the viewpoint, and if that was comes up from the Western Europe companies, it somehow sounds like I say too much expectation. But that idea, if that idea came up from the mouth of China, then to some extent, yeah.
Okay, my example for last minute. Okay, my example is one company's stock price. Okay, and they're going to prepare 50 parameters and put in the system using the AI system, not like machine learning AI system, and he's going to answer the tomorrow's stock price will much more accurate than in the past. What's happened? What's going to happen? Is market price is what's going to happen in future? It's a revolution. Okay, and then many people can estimate 60%, 70% accurate information they will get. Okay, this stock price will going to be up tomorrow. 70% accurate. This kind of capable. So this is a revolution, I think. How the stock buy and selling will going to drastically change, right?
I guess that issue includes some sort of contradiction.
Do you understand what I mean? Okay. What I mean is tomorrow 9 o'clock. Okay, they understand 17% the stock price is going up. Everybody start to buy, but not endless. Okay, going up certain level, that up price going up will going to be stopped. So this kind of estimate will going to be also automatic calculated. So this will not only the stock price, but also real estate, everything, and the retail price, and the small shop, everything. Everybody going to estimate what's going to happen today, what kind of inventory you need to buy today. Sort of things will going to change the world. How do you think?
I think, I have no specific prediction about the future of that kind of direction, but my feeling, what I'm feeling right now is if we can predict 70%, then the stock market, like I say, the existing of stock market will corrupt.
No. So no corrupt. Going to up like currently stock price 2,000 yen, going up to 2,100, but not more than 200. Okay, they predict they're going up, but not endless. But they understand immediately they're going to prices 9 o'clock going to start within 3 minutes. 2,200 stock prices stop. Then after that is normal operation will going to start. This is using AI system. So what innovation? World going to change, but not collapse. Okay, for example, tomorrow, who's going to come to my office to my shop to buy? Okay, you just adding 3 people will adding to buy your product, but not 100 people will come. But this is, I think, with the information, without information, is your company will going to disappear. You're going to sustain your business. This is very critical issue will prevailing. This is my understanding. Okay. Anyways, today is
clear answer to that question.
okay. This is my opinion. But anyway, a very good presentation you made, and very thank you very much for today. And next Saturday, and Edo is coming back, and we're going to discuss big discussion for him. He is not professional. He is nothing. He does not have any detailed deep study, deep information about AI. So next week and from following several weeks, we're going to discuss with him. Otherwise, he is consulting on business now. HSBC or he has heavily involved that company. So he should know. He should study. So I'm going to discuss with him. And if you like, and why don't you join with us?
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, possibly, yeah, I'm going to join, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I enjoyed a lot.
Thank you very much for your presentation. So I'm sorry I